Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos. With that, we're off to the Rocky Mountains. Standing by in Denver, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in 0-3 and in desperate, desperate need of a win.
And as a team, you start to feel a little bit snake bit. They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Three 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3 quarterback.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A look at the numbers a week ago for Lindsay. 18 carries, 59 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. The offensive lineup now, and the guy we highlight, Emmanuel Sanders.
You can use him in any spot as a wide receiver. In the slot, out wide, it doesn't matter. He just makes plays.
Here's 2nd and 8. He completes this to Sutton. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. On second down, they'll run with White, and he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal.
Ready? 10 Lobo. 53, Mike. Pick me up. Here we go. Check 43.
On the draw, here's White. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Joel Bitonio, one of the steals of the 14 draft, the culprit there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Mayfield looks to throw, and he's got the hook up to Landry. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Let's go, D.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield looking middle, and it's incomplete. And a peek now at the offense for Cleveland.
And they're coming off a good win on the road last week, but they do know that they have a home game next week. So all the focus has to be, can they get a second win on the road and make going home that much sweeter? That's the intention in this ball game.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's go, brother.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Here I come. Now.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
They'll look to throw here. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check.
To throw, Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
47 is the mic.
First down, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 27. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 18 carries, 124 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Mayfield. Screenplay, Johnson.
I'm going to hit you all day.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And Bullock will put this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And our statistician, Ben Ramsar, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss rolling in the first quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives us the right stats. I'd love to be on the offense's headset right now because what you're hearing is, can someone please block him? Come up with a scheme, come up with something. Make sure you block him because he's disrupting everything.
Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Come on, fellas.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. These two teams all tied after one.
180. Mike, 47.
Don't get nervous. Check 13. Check 13.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down and 11-yard pickup. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's got room. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Let's go. Let's go. 47 is the mic. Quit talking about it and bring it.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Oh, the spin. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. It wasn't likely to make it in the first place. Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They go play action here on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Mayfield now, and he's got this one complete to Callaway. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Mayfield to throw it. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's Emmanuel Sanders now as he and the rest of the offense march back onto the field. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. They run the draw play. This is White. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is the tight end Fant. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
53's the mic. 53.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Phillip Lindsey, his first touchdown on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. That time a 9-play drive, and it was capped off by a Phillip Lindsay touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Let's go, baby.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Chubb. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. He finds his man Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brendan, what, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's Emmanuel Sanders now as he and the rest of the offense march back onto the field. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. He's got his tight end Fant, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Here's Taylor, and he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Mayfield completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Mayfield now from the 50. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
To throw, Mayfield. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Chubb. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50. 1st and 10. First down, here's White. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch number 86. Watch 82.
Back to throw. He completes this to Sutton. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Oh, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. They'll drop to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Chad Thomas bringing the power on the sack.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Badgley's kick is good. And the lead is back down to 3 here at 16-13. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This is taken near the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold us down.
You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. Johnson on the counter. The Pro Bowler Muhammad Wilkerson brings him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So he's got another field goal, his 4th now in the game. He's making it look easy out there.
He certainly is, and they're always aiming for a swing of the leg that repeats under pressure, right? So nothing's different. He's got that right now because confidence is breeding confidence.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. 53 the mic. 53 the mic.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He'll drop to throw. It's complete. James White. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Now a carry for Lindsey. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? He'll look to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Well, they certainly didn't get what they wanted on that play. That means it's a big-time decision on what you call on fourth down.
Absolutely, because a field goal here doesn't do him much good. They're going with Lindsey. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the fourth. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. Boy, they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
180. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Silver.
They'll start the drive with Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The Browns on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be third and 5. Mayfield. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 25. Mayfield on play action. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Denver getting set to take the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go.
Short-term memory.
And move on to the next series.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw here. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now this throw caught left side. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. They'll drop to throw. He's got White here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Check 53. Watch one. Head up. Now.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this is incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Single.
They'll look to throw. That's complete to White. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now back to throw. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're going to look to throw. It's caught. This is White. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his tight end fan.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Touchdown, Broncos.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Myles Garrett. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So they had to take the shot there. Obviously, that was pretty much it, their last chance.
No other play for them, right? I mean, there's no other choice. It's not like you can have some strategy move, right? Punt it away and hope it. No, that's what they had to do. Right now, that offensive unit, they're pretty discouraged on the sidelines. They're going to feel like they let the team down in that situation, but they were in a tough spot to begin with.
And with no timeouts now, they just need a miracle.
Yeah, an absolute miracle. If the team that has the ball, just find a way to run out the clock, take care of the ball, and go home a winner.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.